I'm Rujia. I'm a community nurse in Tan Tock Seng. So we engage clients, be it in the hospital or outside in the community. Yeah. So I'm here today to share with you on befriending an elderly or anyone in the community for that matter. Okay, so what is befriending? Befriending is a relationship between two or more individuals. Yeah. And ideally, the relationship is not judgmental, it's mutual, purposeful, and it's a commitment. Most important here is actually commitment. Yeah. Are you all already volunteers or just caregivers? Caregivers, okay. Then probably I'll tail it a bit more to the caregiver part of it. Yeah. So when someone is doing this befriending role, right, you are actually providing some form of emotional support, providing a listening ear, a friendly face, and helping, the caregiver or even the client themselves. And most important, giving support. It can be any form, but of course, we are not coming in to give financial support or some form of, you have to maintain some healthy lines also. Yeah. So there's 4 stages of befriending. Yeah. There's one, you need to break the ice. Even when I give talks and all, or even you go for some activities, there's break ice session, right? Get to know each other. What's your name? Who you are? How you are? Yeah. So there's one part, breaking ice, getting to know one another. Breaking ice is more like, I think most of us will know because we have been to parties, and we ourselves, when we meet somebody, will introduce ourselves. Yeah, so share your name, share with them why you are there, how are you able to help them, or how are you able to assist them. Usually for elderly, right, when you ask them, how can I help you, they will tell you that they have eaten sugar and salt more than you lah. So we don't really directly ask like that, hey, how can I? So you get to know them first, and then slowly you tell them your role, why I'm here, make it very clear, because some of them will then be very dependent on you if you don't set the clear line. Yeah. And then have some small talks, the 5 whys, we say that, why, where, when. Yeah, you can share with them how things, get to know them better. The whole idea is not just task focus that you want to befriend them, but actually to make friendship. That's most important.
What are the 5 W's?
Why, what, when, who, where, and how. The one husband is how. Yeah. So when you get to know each other, it's also important that you know about them a little bit. So when we are doing befriending some areas, right, we will match you, your interests, and we usually pair people together. So at least you have some form of 2 guardians going in as a safety net. And besides that, the most important thing is if you know the client earlier, at least you have some form of a background, who they are, what is their interest, then you can engage them easier. The difference between counseling and also befriending, counseling, you counsel them, so it's a one-way thing. Befriending is a 2-way thing. You can also share about yourself. You got pet lah, your Chichi is a bird, and Chichi is a very nice bird, and when you are bored, you talk to Chichi, and Chichi will chip, chip, chip to you back, You can tell some interesting things about yourself so that they find that you are also open. So they will be easier to bond with you. Sort of break the ice, you have some topics to talk about, you already have some form of a blend together. That's where you naturally can fall into conversation. The minute you knock, talk, auntie, then they'll just sit down, they serve you, or you serve them, and then you can become companion. Even some of them will ask you to bring them for grocery shopping. If you're able to, then why not? Yeah, this is beyond certain things. So it doesn't just happen in the home. It is also motivating them to go out into the community. So in order for them to go out into the community, you must build the bond first. They need to trust you. Because suddenly you say, come, let's go to Marina Bay Sands. Then they look like, I don't even know you, Are you sure you're going to bring me there and then something will happen? Yeah, yeah. So that's the other thing. So
escort services, if you have like medical appointments, do they give?
Some befrienders do that. Yeah, so it depends on the scope that they are asking you to befriend these clients on. So it depends on certain areas, yeah. And then there's another thing that, even spouse, even family, even friends don't see eye to eye. So there can be agree to disagree lah. Okay, don't everything also yes, yes, they say, and then you just yes, yes. Right, wrong also you yes, yes. So be very tactful. Yeah, the thing is be tactful. If it is no, it's no. So if they say, hey, actually I don't need to take my medicine one, right? The nurse keep telling me take medicine, take medicine. Actually no need, right? You came, we talk can already, right? Then you say, actually you need to take your medicine, but I'm here is because I want to talk to you so that you will be able to take your medicine. You know, you change, you rephrase. Yeah. So hopefully, the other thing, like you all shared, some of you are carers, right? So most important, besides befriending the client itself, it's also good to befriend the caregivers, because then you will be the best person to tell them, actually my mother not taking medicine. Then this befriender can be your help, can be your support, because some of you will be very stressed, right? And then if it's mother, you cannot be rude, right? Mama, 吃药啦, you know. So you have to, you get the befriender can come and help you. Auntie, I heard that you are not doing well. So you also must have this companionship to tell the befriender. You don't go and tell my mother, I told you lah, she's not taking medicine. They also have to be tactful. So as befriender, you don't go and tell auntie, 你儿子跟我讲你没有吃药. Then that's it lah. World war will happen. Yeah. Then after that, befriender no need to come anymore. You understand, right? Okay. So, and then the last part of it is saying goodbye. You know, they have bonded with you. They know you already. If you can, it would be good to have a continuity. But we also know befriending also, some of you are unable to continue. And there's so many others who needs these befriending services. So sometimes it is a short term. So do tell them early. Don't just exit like that. You know, you come soon and then you suddenly disappear like David Copperfield. So, you know, and then they will be like waiting, wondering why you are not coming. Maybe because they have that affectionate, you know, that bond already. So they want to have that time. I know Tuesday afternoon, 4 p.m., Lily will come. Yahoo, I'm waiting for her. Lily never come. 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. Yeah, especially those lonely ones. And then try to get someone else to come in. If you think that they need continuous and you're unable to commit, get them to have someone else coming in. Yeah, that's very important. So you need to maintain confidentiality. Why? Because you go in today, auntie tell you, my son gamble. No. Then you know lah, last time I stay in a big bungalow house, now I'm staying in this rental flat. Why? Thanks to my son lah. Then you don't take this story, go to coffee shop, Lily, Mary, Jenny, come, Johnson, come, I tell you, block this one, so and so, used to stay in a big house, please, yeah. And even more, that is a small thing, but even more, even about their condition. You know, sometimes they tell you that they are diabetes. You may think it's diabetes, what? So many people have diabetes, what? So you disclose, they may not like it. It is a confidential information about themselves. So you have to be very mindful about this, yeah? And then, of course, when you do befriending, you have a lot of upload, right? They say this, they say that, then you also think, next time my children will be like this, no? Alamak, next time I'll be like this, and no? So you need to offload, right? You come back to the befriending centers, there will be people there, there will be counselors and people there. Share with them. Because you need to share with the proper and appropriate people. If you share wrongly, then the thing can become leak out. Yeah. So it's very important. You also need to offload. That's very important. You don't want to be burnt out. Yeah. So you heard about befriender, and that some of you are carer, right? So befriending is only some form of a support, social support. But does the befriender take over carer's duty? I'm sure you said along there's some IDC work, right? Catheter, there's this nasogastric tube changing and all. Are the befrienders expected to do all this? No. They are social support. They don't do, but they can support you by saying, hey, you're doing a good job. Wow, your mom changed the catheter already? Yeah, I changed already. That's nice. Okay. You can be a form of reminder, but you cannot be the one taking over. Yeah, you can help them to remind, hey, your mom, that day you told me got appointment, right? Going to Tan Tock Seng, what day? Yeah. Sometimes they will feel happy, you know, they will say, hey, thanks. The carer also, like I told you, very stressed, right? So you can help them. Then you can provide some form of advice, but you don't give them, we are not Google. Are you not Google? So they ask you, hey, what do you think about this medicine that I heard of? Very good, no? It's something like green coffee or something that can bring down my weight. You see my tummy like this. Then you happy, you become Google. Take lah, you know, my friend in here took this and then drank this water and then became like that. Please, don't. They are confused enough, you don't need to add on. Just nicely, even though if you are a person taking it, I would say that you just kindly say that, you know, softly say, I have not heard of it. I think if you need to, discuss with your family, discuss with your doctor, because these are some form of medicine that will interact with whatever you are taking right now. Very safe, right? So you don't commit. If not, something happen, then they will also blame you. Yeah. Then the emotional support part, the carer will be giving the carer duties, right? Doing some support, giving them the family things that they need to do for the client. But whereas for us, we only, it's not like we don't do anything, but we come in as an emotional support also. Yeah. So it's very different for carer and us. So carers usually is who? Usually it's family members lah, daughters son daughter-in-law lah, mother-in-law sometimes look after daughter-in-law also, Yeah, so grandparents so yeah, so these are the people. Whereas befrienders may not have any ties. Okay. Yeah.
What's sounding board?
Like, like because carers are there, you are directly with your, like for example, I'm your mother, so you are always receiving all the ends from me. I'm talking, tell you all these things. You will be the one doing the activities. Whereas as a befriender, I don't do that. I'm not the one that you come and tell me, I cannot eat my medicine lah, please help me lah, help me do this, help me do that. I won't be the one. Your carer is the one who is taking care of your daily needs, coordinating your going for appointment, escort you to the appointment, make sure that you are well, your personal hygiene, everything. So so as a befriender, we are not.
When a befriender visits, and if the carer is no carer at home, are you expected to perform the duties of a carer?
No. Clear? I thought you said, are we allowed to go in? You're allowed to go in because some carers will tell you, I'm not be at home. You can come in and visit my dad. But if they start telling you, oh, you please change the diaper at 2 p.m. and then give him coffee at 4 p.m. and then do turning at 3 p.m., then you tell them that I'm coming in. The most I can serve him the coffee and that's it. Yeah? So you don't take over.
So that means a befriender's job is on a shorter term period, is it?
Yeah, it could be a shorter term, a longer term, but it is not based on the physical activities of the client. Yeah, like changing, doing feeding, social visit only. You're just a friend. You're just a visitor. No hands-on. Yeah. So basically, when I say no hands-on, the limitation is, let's say they come with a pill box, then they tell you, alamak, don't know, I took my medicine. Of course, you check lah. You see, this is Tuesday. So did you take Tuesday? Today is Tuesday. Then you see it's full. Then Monday also you didn't take. So did you take Monday? Then at least if there's a caregiver, you can also highlight to the caregiver, Monday pills is not taken. But not like they give you the pill, then you start packing for them. No. You got the difference? You can be a reminder. You can support them, but you are not doing the things. Yeah. Okay, because some of us are also not trained, so we are worried that then we'll get into trouble packing the wrong thing or telling them the wrong thing. Okay, so I can see most of you are good listeners. Really. All of you have eye contact, you nod appropriately, you ask questions. So that is part and parcel of listening, right? It's not just about hearing the voice, but also understanding the words and also feeling the speaker's feeling, my feeling and your feeling. I think we got connected. Yeah, so so these are the non-verbal, sorry? The synergy, yes. So thank you. So non-verbal listening is also important, to keep an eye contact. Sometimes some of these elderly or the people that we are visiting as befrienders, right, they may not tell you that I'm in pain, but you are talking, then they go like that. Yeah. So did your son visit you? Yeah. You sit down lah, you sit down. You saw there is this, they don't tell you, but you can see the telltale signs of it. And then sometimes, most important, don't ask them questions that they just say yes or no. You had your lunch? Yes. Ask them, what did you have for your lunch? Then they will elaborate. Then you can pick up. Then sometimes you ask them, you sleep at night or not? You don't say, you don't ask that. So, what time you sleep at night? So what time do you wake up the next morning? So at least you can from there see got insomnia or not, can sleep or not, our friend. Maybe you come only like, yeah. Then from there you can pick up and help them also. Yeah, so that's the other thing. And then notice their feelings. This, they will not tell you that, they don't tell you outright, no, I'm depressed, I'm sad, they won't. They will just sit, but somehow or other you see the mood not there, right? Then you talk about a bit of a Korean movie lah. See, last night I watched this movie, alamak, so sad, no. The lover left her lah, kena accident. Then if our friends start to tear, then you know something is not right. Or if suddenly you talk and then you touch them and say, you think you are okay, if they are comfortable, they will share with you. So these are the things that you must have eye contact and have that feeling, that bonding, that synergy. Very important. Yeah. And then sometimes it is important to paraphrase. Sometimes they tell you, I'm very angry with my son. So you just say, so I heard that your feeling towards your son is a bit not like usual. You're angry. Anything that have happened, get them to talk so that they don't bottle up. Sometimes they are very cute, man. They just luna until they pum. You know where I'm coming from? Yeah. They are so beautiful, the elderlies. They just keep until they cannot, then they pum. Same thing, when they are sick, they don't tell you. Until it becomes worse, they come to hospital. Then hospital, because they are worse, they come to hospital, we need to treat them, right? Then they say hospital no good. Why? They came last minute, what? It's not the hospital no good, you know. They didn't come earlier. So it's the same phenomena, yeah? Okay. So I think I covered this, as in the body language, if they are in pain, the tone. The tone is very important. And then there's this thing that they said, if they are hard of hearing, shout. It's not shout. Don't shout. Say it slowly. Hear from our community. You don't go, hear from our community. Sometimes they can't hear you. You can pitch so high. They can't hear you. It's the way you phrase it slowly. Very important. And then some of us, right, we will fold, bo pian, we do home visit, right? Then uncle really cannot hear. It's me. Then we use this. Uncle, 我是 Rujia. Oh, this is Rujia. You see, it helps. Simple thing. Because you got a lot of newspaper in their place. I mean, if it is clean, you're okay with it, go ahead lah. If you have your own paper, then roll it and then talk. You see, it's amplified. Yeah, these are the little things that you can use. Okay? Emotional intelligence. Anybody don't know? Very cheap, but very simple, right? Basic courtesy. I mean, if you come in, then people's house, right, you don't happily come, pull the chair, sit, then you say, Auntie, kopi lah. This one not going to the coffee shop lah. This one you going to someone's place, especially it's the first time. Even if you have built that rapport, right, I think it's very important to maintain that courtesy. Yes, very, very important, because they may not say it lah, but you know, they will feel like, wow, this one like make her like her own place. That some of them like go to the couch and then lie down. Today I'm very tired. So what you have, come share with me. Try to maintain that, that arm's length, that friendship is need to have some boundaries also lah. And don't overstep. Just because they like you so much, right? You come, then today they give you bird nest, one bottle. Then you say, share lah, pour half, you drink, I drink lah. Then after that, next week come, wow, two box. 2 small box. Then suddenly become 1 big box. Please don't accept. Yeah, it's because for them 一个意思, but for you it's not 一个意思. It becomes a habit next time. And on top of that is also they really try to want you to have come back. So they are actually bait, come, bait. So don't fall into the problem. Yeah. So know your emotion. And know their emotion. Like I shared earlier, if they are not in that context, if they tell you they reject you, there must be some reason. Don't barge in. If they call you suddenly and say, hey, don't come, I know you are concerned, you just tell them, okay, I won't come today, but can I arrange it for another day? Understand their emotion. Yeah, this is simple EQ courtesy. Okay, okay, very good. Today, after all this, must test you all. Got exam. Sorry, so small, little slides, and then now got exam already. Yes, we have. Yes, there is. Yeah. Most of you now very worried. No, I see just now all of you smiling, relax. No, now I see all of you tense. You still thinking of your PSLE result? Over lah. Here, come back here. So in order for you to practice good communication skills, right? What is important? After building most important, build up the relationship, right? When you talk the language, for me, language and food is very important. So because when I see someone and say, Kong Hokkien, I see Kong Qiang Huai, then they will say, Jin Ho, I win already. Then we get that connection already. Yeah. The other thing, if Jin Jialat cannot talk already, right, then food. Then I'll talk about food. That's another connecting factor. Yeah. So voice, sometimes you need to be very soft and slow. Sometimes you need to increase. Sometimes you need to pace. Yeah. And also touch. Of course, if you're not comfortable, don't touch. And some people, they don't want you to touch. So some of them, the Muslims, they don't want you to, suka-suka go and touch lah. So if it is a male, if they do like that or like that, you understand that they don't want to shake hand. This is culture. Be okay no? Why you must die touch hand one man? No need, right? Just say good morning, hi, hello, happy. So tips to get to know the elderly. What are the tips? Like I told you earlier, if they like to play mahjong, I don't play mahjong, but I can talk about mahjong. Yeah, you don't need to be able to play, because if you know how to play, you will end up with being one of the team. So 4 come, you be the 5th, 6th one. Then you have to play with them. So you tell them that you don't know or you know, you can share the interest. Yeah, ask them about their hobby, and this will be, and you can share about your hobby too. Maybe same interest, Yeah. Ask about their past occupation. Why? Why are you asking? Kepo, nothing better to do. Because this will be the topic of interest next time. Next time, if he don't want to talk, all to himself, then you can ask, remember you were sharing with me that your hobby is actually fishing. If I have time, my son is free, next week Sunday, do you think you want to go fishing with me? Yeah, so then you can bring him out of that cocoon. He's already starting to, maybe there's something that is disturbing him. Suddenly you talk about fishing and say, no, not that I don't want. You know what happened? This thing happened. You can actually fish out a lot of things when you tell them about their interests. These are the way to bond, to pull out, become Sherlock Holmes, to pull out all these, interesting things that are happening to them. Yeah. Then be sincere. Don't know, say don't know. No, but like I told you, we are not Google. So you don't know, just say don't know. Be sincere, but don't be rude lah. Don't brush it out. Sometimes they tell you, a lot of people tell me, the cholesterol medicine, actually no good one, no. It will cause your liver problem. Then you just say, no lah, coffee shop talk lah, anyhow talk lah. Please lah, don't do that. You just say, but are the people sharing with you doctors? Are they qualified? Have they taken? Do they have proof? Do they have statistics? How many people have died of this thing because taking this? Then they realize, So far from what I know, it does benefit, but you have to be precaution. You have to take it in a proper way. Yeah. So be tactful lah. If you can't, don't make that appointment. That's the thing. Yeah. The other thing is, be yourself. If you are uncomfortable to talk about certain things, they may ask you about, I have encounter where people have recently lost their loved ones. That's the reason why they wanted to volunteer, want to become befriender. Actually is holding on to their old memories. They were hoping that they have lost their father or mother and they want to help another elderly. Actually is to let go. But by coming in, when they see these people, right? And then these people suddenly go and ask, if I die already, my daughter, how? Then you like emo already, right? If you're not comfortable, please don't go and then they also like, oh my God. Then now I'm befriending him or he's befriending me now. So there's a confusion. So be very careful about this. You're not comfortable, just say, Mr. Lim or Mr. Tan or Sir, I'm not comfortable today. Let's not discuss on this. Maybe we can broach on this topic next time. Yeah? Okay. Tips would be, like I shared, face level. Don't talk down to them. Sit down, pull the chair, be comfortable. Yeah. Your tone, like I shared, like some tips if they can't hear. Some of them just want to use their hearing aid, but you can ask them to use. If they have, ask them to use. They feel like paiseh lah. You don't have hearing aids ma. So you can just jokingly say. Usually when I fix them, right, I'll just say, uncle, 这个嘞，你的 important 的 then I will check the battery, then I put on like, say Rujia, then they like so happy, because we don't make it like it is a physical disability, but it's something like specs lah. Like specs, I'll tell them, like specs lah, I can't see I use specs ma. Got people say, paiseh, don't want to use specs meh? No, right? So it's the same thing for the ear. So as our machine need overhaul, bo pian, we need some form of a device to help you. So make it like a joke, make it like a simple thing. Don't make it like it's a disability. You cannot hear what? Use lah, then I talk. You think what? You know, don't make it like that. Then they will feel like, oh yeah lah, because I'm having this problem, then I have to use this. Don't make it like that. Yeah, make it like a simple, you know, it's a gesture. Appropriate language. You will know lah. Sometimes Hokkien, sometimes certain words we try not to use. You know, if it is a sensitive things, like people already tell you like I feel like, you know, I'm in the late stage, I'm not doing well, I'm very worried about death. Then you go and talk about, you know, certain things related to death. Try not to lah. Talk about something else. And then also words. Try, if you think it's crude, because sometimes Hokkien I dare not say lah, because I learn it from the street. So sometimes I might use. So usually I will say, Uncle, what kong, ani kau isai bo? Bo tai ji lah, be okay na, sum pian na. They are okay, then okay. You can use those words because there are some are rough, some are refined, right? The words. So be careful about these lah, because sometimes Tamil, I tried to pick, then I said the wrong thing. Luckily the auntie started laughing, said, you learning ha? I said, yeah, actually I don't know. I thought you Indian. Yeah, I Indian, but I don't speak Tamil. Okay. Then I realized that, you know, certain words can be used to the elderly, some are not supposed. I'm sure in other dialects also there's some refined words and some a bit crude lah. So don't use them. Yeah. At the moment I can't think of an example because a bit saturated already. I'm also worried about your result, I think. Friendly touch, but not shaking them. Uncle, boho. No touch. If you don't think no need to touch, don't touch. Safer. Yeah. Only empathic when you feel that they are really down. Yeah, they are really down. Then you say, okay ma. No need to until like that. All no need lah. Yeah, just simple touch. You'll be surprised. Just simple touch like that. You feel the bond. Yeah, they're very happy. Yeah, and sometimes their children come. I don't know why lah. They talk like that. Ma, lo bo, jiak liao be. Okay. I don't know why it's so difficult. Just come near. Ma, jiak liao. Yeah. You show to the family. I sometimes maybe the history. We don't know the history behind. Mommy was a bit naughty. Some keep caning them because they're not good and all those things. But they didn't know it was for the good of them. That's why now they are successful, right? Because of the caning, right? If mommy didn't bocap, then they become what? So they never think.
No, now the is they sit down. Okay, mommy. After that, the handphone.
Yes, I like that. I like this example. Okay, yeah. Ma, look on me. Yeah. So very important. So befrienders. When we go to the home, the handphone, like me, when I give talk, I throw. Bo pian lah, you call me, I'm engaged with my people. I give a dedicated time here. So focus. It's not going to be one year or so, right? It's just 1 hour sometimes, 45 minutes. Give your full focus. Yeah, that's why I say if you're unable to come, then don't come. If you are there, give them your best. Very important. Thanks for highlighting. On that note, I'm sorry. I give an example. If you go to some clinics, right? Then I'm not saying anywhere. I've been to a few just to sense out. You remember when you come, then you need to you will scan your IC, right? Then the elderly come. Then before the auntie can say anything, somebody will press for them. No. Give the number. Have you experienced? Yeah. So, likely if you are there, then try to tell them. Ask question. Got fall? Got fever? Got travel? Very simple, right? Yeah. Sometimes, before the auntie can do anything, no, nah. That was like, yeah. I'm doing some form of a survey to see how to engage, right? Then I realize I feel sad, I'm from healthcare, and then I see they just come. So if you are accompanying anyone or someone is with you and you see this, just lightly tell them, hey, you did not ask the question. Would it be better to ask? Because these are first line questions. We miss them if they have had a fall and you happily no, then how to intervene? Yeah, so you all can play a part also. Yeah, thank you for highlighting.
The patient concern sometimes, no, we don't read one, we just go ahead.
Yeah, that is on your part lah, on your part. But those who are asking, I think it's important to ask the question and then answer. Yeah? Because you know, you already know the question. It is already in you. Every quarterly you coming back here, you know, no fall, no fever, no traveling. It is, but for the elderly, no, because you need to ask them. Yeah, okay. Other than that, it's good if, this is where I'm talking about using the visual, this one. So if they don't know about fever, they don't know about fall, show them a picture lor, show the aeroplane. 有去出国嘛？改 got not? Because language, right? So you can use pictures. Even when you go to the home, right? You find it difficult, you so happen to match and nobody could match with this person and only you and you. So use pictures. Picture speaks 1,000 words. Can use pictures also. No need language. And sometimes they're hard of hearing, right? No hearing aid, just the one to use use pictures. Okay. So those who have hearing problem, you talk to them in their good ear. You ask them, which is the better ear. Sometimes they confuse, no? They say here also, sometimes here, sometimes can hear, here, sometimes can hear. Then you are confused. So you try. So you sit down on the right side first, then you talk. Then after that, you switch to the left side. Then you talk. You see which is the best response. Then you use that. You use your own gauge because sometimes they themselves don't know which is their good ear. The other thing is, like I shared, use the visual cues. And if they have this, don't laugh, you just say nicely like I've shared earlier on, right? Just ask them to use. And the most important thing is the batteries. They don't know how to change. You know why? Because it's a bit small, so it's a bit difficult. So if you can have some form of a hands-on, if they don't mind, then change for them the battery. There will be, usually when you put on, they will say, hey, I can hear. They're like so happy, Actually, that thing belongs to them. It's just that nobody asked them to use, so they like something founded, new founded toy. Yeah. So you encourage them. Every time you visit, encourage them to use it. Then people with vision. So far, I encounter one. He actually can see shadows. But superb. He make 3-in-1 coffee without spilling on anything. Superb. And then I say, Uncle, 你真的不可以看到咩? Then he called me, 印度姑娘啊,真的. Then I'm like, okay. I went a few times and I was very surprised. Very clean the house. He put me to shame also. Very clean. Then I was thinking, how come? Then he said, 这样咯, 这样 he showed me. Then I said, okay. He used Dettol to mop some more. So, yeah. And when they can't see, don't go and startle them. Like that, they get, even though sometimes they are used to you, but don't do that. They get, shocked. And sometimes it's good because of glaring. Some people, they have this eye problem. If you let them use the sunglasses, not so much glaring, they can actually see a bit. Yeah, so need to know their condition. So when people age, what does it affect? Connection, right? Unable to be like what we are right now. Hard of hearing, eyesight not so good, right? Physical, slow, like what I showed you just now, slow, talk also very slow, yeah. So when you know all these, you are able to interact with them. You know they are having these issues, then you interact with them accordingly. Hard of hearing, how you do. If they got vision, how you do. Yeah. So it's important for you to understand whether they have this already or not. Or when you go, they are very good, and then it's setting in, so you know that it's starting already. The machine need overhaul already. Yeah. I think most important, environment. When you have this, right? If it's very noisy, he already can't hear you. If it's very noisy, he's not gonna hear you. Okay, I find it very weird when they can't hear you, right? When you call or you talk to them, somehow or other they were on the TV loud, or they were on the radio. I don't know. I have about nearly to five clients that I know. He can't hear, but every time I call him, right, he quickly will on the radio. Then he start talking to me. Then I was like, ugh. So once I asked one of them, why is it? Then he said that he was trying to see whether it's me or the radio. Yeah. Anyway, they have their own reasons lah. So you just understand. I got a few times I got very pek-cek because the radio was louder than me. So I said, Uncle, 关掉. Then he said, 什么撕掉? Then I'm like, and then luckily I was around the area. I am supposed to visit him anyway, so I went up quietly and went. Then I told him, why you must on the TV when talking to me? Then he said, he wanted to make sure it's me and not that I don't know the logic, but now he has stopped doing that lah. So it's so much better. Yeah. Then mood, like I told you, mood. If they are sleepy, they don't have a good night's sleep, or had some issues with the family, try to understand. Yeah, you have to understand. You have to stay positive. You also don't jump into their mood. You just stay positive. And important to be calm. And if they agree, then you proceed. If they don't agree, respect. Yeah. And the timing, of course, the timing is very important. We have people who suddenly want to visit you at 4 o'clock and they tell you 4 o'clock is their nap time. Then you say, only that time only I can come. You want or not? Of course. Then you put like that. Then of course people will just say, okay lah, you come lah. Then I sleep, you also never mind. As long as I have somebody there. Yeah, understand this. Yeah. I think I have gone through this earlier on. Remember, clarify your purpose. Why are you there? Communication is two-way. So don't be judgmental if you think that you have this culture that porridge is good for the elderly because they can, easier for them to eat and all those things. So don't go and force. And then he said he want to eat hard rice. Yeah, cannot. You must eat porridge, please. It is not for you to judge. It is for them because their comfort level. Practice empathy, be patient, be sensitive. Your emotion color your communication. If you're angry, it actually reflects in your conversation. If you're moody, it also reflects. So that's why if it is not appropriate for you, don't go. Yeah. Communication, when you build it properly, on a very good ground, sincere, it builds up a relationship. You may think today you need them, but you never know when you need they need you, but you never know when you need them. I had tips, a lot of good tips from the elderly. And I'm so happy and blessed. They give me tips about children. Naughty, you do this. You talk like that lah. You control, you relax. Then you do this. Okay. Cooking. You can do this and this. I never thought of it like very good. Fish, put the somewhere and then you put the lime. Then you steam first. Like that. Oh, okay. I learned a lot of cooking. I learned a lot of parenting tips from them. Yeah. It's not just one way, it's two way actually. Have you heard of Alzheimer's, dementia? Yeah, this is on the rise. You know that it is going to be increasingly people are going to have dementia. So this is another way, they are always thinking of their past, not the present. So use photos to remind them, use smell. They may like coffee a lot. I drink coffee from young. When I go to office, I drink coffee. So bring this back. So things like taste, smell, vision, you can use this with these dementia patients. They may forget you sometimes. Suddenly you came, 2 weeks, 2 months later you come again, then they look at you and say, this is young. Don't be taken aback. Introduce yourself again. Tell them the time, the date. Get them to come back. You don't follow them. They said that their next door neighbor is Lee Hsien Loong. Then you say, yeah. You also say, yeah. Please. Tell them that, no, Lee Hsien Loong is the Prime Minister. Zhong Li. Don't go and tell, yeah lah. Then you thought it's funny. It's not. Try to bring them back. Yeah, try to bring them back and tell them time, date, day of the time, who they are, and then maybe because you know their occupation last time, right? You know about their activities last time, so you already have a background. Then share with them again. Hey, remember you told me you had a pet by the name of Rusty? Remember Rusty? Then you like, Rusty. Then they will take the photo. Oh yeah. So who are you? I'm the befriender. I came the last time. Then you shared with me. So get the thing right, get the facts right. Don't follow them and start. So you also start. Lee Hsien Loong is next door lah. The Prime Minister of Obama, the President is next door lah. Don't go and fall into this trap. Yeah, very important. Get them back. So some things to remember. When you talk, you don't do this. Auntie do chapa boy. Okay. Give them time to respond. You ask already before she answers. Say, le chak peng ha. Le chak bihun ha. You give them time to answer. Yeah. Use simple words. Sometimes some of them tell you they want to talk in English. They used to be teachers, ex-teachers. So they want to talk in English. And then you realize certain things not coming to, don't be taken aback. Use simple words with them. Yeah. And then most important is short sentences. Decrease the background noises. Like I told you, if TV is going on, off the TV. If radio is going on, lower the volume. And then communicate with respect and understanding through touch, through facial expression and your eye contact. Listen more, talk less. Mommy asked you to buy Panadol. You're so excited about your Panadol. Don't talk about your Panadol. Let them talk about their issue. Okay, so talk less. Be sure to use verbal. Sometimes they see you like zong. They got. Be sure to use non-verbal. I would prefer, because you nod, you smile. Yeah. These are the things that you affirm. You are listening to them. If you, then they'll be thinking this one okay or not. Didn't have good sleep last night. Yeah. Put your name in the upper right corner of the paper. Circle the word name in the number 2 above. Draw 5 squares, small squares in the upper left hand corner. Put X in each square. Put a circle around each square. Sign your name at the top of this page. One question. This is number 7. One question. Did you all read up to the end?
No.
Oh, okay. After the title, write yes, yes, yes. Put a circle around 7. So the first question, the first instruction was read everything before doing anything. Okay, I repeat. Okay, so put X in the lower hand corner. Draw triangle around the X. On the back of this page, multiply 70 by 30. You all use calculator. Draw circle around the word paper in number 4. Loudly call your first name when you get, I didn't hear anybody calling your name lah. Then if you think you have carefully followed the directions, call I have. I didn't hear anybody say I have. On the reverse side of this page, add 107 and 278. Put a circle around your answer to this problem. Count aloud in your normal voice 1 to 10. Maybe nobody reached there, backwards. Yeah, we do AMT test. We ask them to count backwards. 10, 9, 8, 7, 5, 4. Okay, just sharing. Punch 3 holes in the paper. Nobody punch. With your pencil or pen. I don't know anybody punch or not. I'll check. If you think you are the first person to get this far, call out loudly. Nobody called out. I'm the leader. I'm the leader in the following direction, Bolang. Nobody, right? Yeah. Underline all the even numbers on the left-hand side of this page. Now that you have finished reading carefully the only sentence 1 and 2.
Didn't reach there. 3 minutes.
Okay, too long, huh?
Yes.
Next time I revise the test. But you all pass with flying colours.